I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Oh, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Oh, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Oh, you got me. You know I want you, baby.
Acting real nice. If you see us on the floor, you'll be watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
With the boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil for my feet, you get a couple bricks. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, I ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Your songs don't top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them they chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Out my phone, but I really want you closer. Tell her I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures out my phone, but I really want you closer. Tell her I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. That I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over, over. Never thought that I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. That I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. That I had to cut you off like I don't know ya. New me, who she? Got the baseline kicking like we Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing, chatting about she wanna do me. But I had to swerve that 'cause I just wanna do me. I got a level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up. Always getting better luck, I don't need no better luck. 'Cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look. Never thought that I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures out my phone, but I really want you closer. Tell her I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Tell her I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over.
I need something to phase me. I need something to phase me. Are you that one, baby? 'Cause you really amaze me. You wanna dance, baby? I know you see me looking at you on a daily. Ooh, I need a trance lately. I need something to wake me up, something to phase me. Ooh, you wanna kiss, baby? I know I see you looking at me on a daily. Ooh, I feel my knees are shaky. Everything you do, it just seems to amaze me.
I got the loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I could be who I am. And if you want it to be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got the loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got the loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I can be who I am. I got the loving for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. And for me, I can be who I am. And if you want it to be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Da, 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 da. You're giving me, you're giving me. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Step by step when you're moving in, when you come to the club and you're tuning in. Hold tight to your man 'cause I'm moving in. 4x4 with you cruising in. Boy, you got me feeling good. Won't you come on, baby? Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. You know I want you, baby. Boy, you got me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching
watching all night. We ain't here to hurt nobody. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. Wanna see you work your body. So give it to me, give it to me, give it to me.
With the boys in the party, everybody put up their hands. I get a half a mil for my feet, you get a couple grand. Never gon' see the day that I ain't got the upper hand. I'm respected from California, I ain't way down to Japan. I'm a real producer and you just a piano man. Your songs don't top the charts, I heard them, I'm not a fan. Niggas talking greasy, I'm the one that gave them they chance. Somebody need to tell them that they can't do it like I can.
Never thought I would be on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know you, 'cause it's over. Never thought I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over, over. Never thought that I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya. New me, who she? Got the baseline kicking like we Bruce Lee. Plus a new thing, chatting about she wanna do me. But I had to swerve that 'cause I just wanna do me. I got a level up, always moving and I never stop. See me kiss the trophy, pick the medal up. Always getting better luck, I don't need no better luck. 'Cause I'm gone now, back to direction that I'll never look. Never thought I would be here on my own. I had to delete all your pictures on my phone, but I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over. Never thought that I still have you on my mind, so you got me thinking about you all the time. Yeah, I really want you closer. Said I had to cut you off like I don't know ya, 'cause it's over.
Right, everybody, welcome to the weekly Super League. Then here on the Thursday, it is the Thursday, and a bright and early morning for me here in the UK. But it's gonna be fun to try and put on a good show for you here today. My first time then here for the weekly Super League. 18 drivers on the grid joining us today, and I will have to get used to some of the names, and we will go. You know what? We'll go down them now and try and get used to some of them. We have Dan Marquez up at the top. It is Slightly Intelligent Honda in second. Gares P3 is Jav P4. Not Dolan 5. Wolf in 6. Jack 7. Bulldog 8. It is Aragon 9. Husky 10. Old Mate 11. CB 12 is Newell 13. Clunky Boy in 14. Cheltenham 15. Washed Data in 16, Watt in 17, and Guardian in 18. Hopefully I can get used to them as quick as I can. But here for qualifying, it is Canada and round 2 then of this season. Missed the first round, don't know what happened, but hopefully it was very good. And the first time on the weekend then, not Dolan to put a 1 minute 10.972 in the Haas car. Here in qualifying. Right, everybody. Qualifying then. First time on the board, then it is Doolan. 1 minute 10.972. That is your quickest time here today. Newell, second then. 1 minute 11.933. That is second place for him then. Oldman in, Old Mate even. I need to get used to these. Old Mate in P3. With a 1 minute 12 flat then. It is Slightly Intelligent Honda. P4 and Watts in P5. Out of the session then is Mr. Bulldog Nation in P11, and out of qualifying here today. He will be starting in P11 at least. Also, I do want to very much apologise because I have been feeling a bit under the weather. But I will do my very best to put on a good show for you here today with 12 minutes of quali left in the session. In the chat is Mr. Yala Boy. It is good to see you here today, mate. Yala did commentary over last night, and now back again in the stream chat with me. Clunky's out of the session then, at the down at the back, and hits the wall. We will have a look if we can see that on the camera with Mr. Cheltenham. And heading past, he has just gone now, but Cheltenham on an outlap at the moment. And we have Jack in second, 1 minute 11.5 on that lap around. It is Slightly Intelligent Honda, who is up just slightly up on the first sector as he goes down now throughout the middle sector. And we will see what he can do as he heads down towards the end of Sector 2 then, here in Canada for the second round. Here in qualifying over the DRS detection point, and the rear wing will open up pretty soon as he heads over the second sector. He's up by 2 tenths then on this qualifying lap. This is what he's been looking for here in qualifying. 1 minute 13 flat is Slightly Intelligent Honda's time, and he's 1 second slower than Old Mate in P4. What can the McLaren do? Heading down towards the start-finish straight now. It's the World of Champions. Can it catch him out? I don't think it can. No, it won't. And he takes that one brilliantly and up towards the start finish straight. He will be quicker this lap around, but how much by? It is up by 4 tenths, and P5 still on time. Gares F1 in the chat, thank you for commentating tonight, really appreciate it. Absolutely, mate, absolutely. 10 minutes of qualifying left then, everybody, and then obviously we've got the 50% race that follows just after this one, which will be quite fun to go ahead and do. For my first round here in the weekly Super League, hopefully it's a good race to watch, but we'll just have to see about that one. Dan in P8 at the moment. That's his best time. Never mind, he hasn't even put a time on the board. No time on the board for Dan Marquez then in P9. What time can he put on today then? He's on the outlap. Just only come out, and it is Jav P5 who is down on time by quite a bit, I believe. And now into the pit lane. Jav goes, so no more times will be put on the board for him just yet. But it is Guardian on a slow lap at the moment. Cheltenham is out there and not on a lap at the moment if he's got that much ERS. Dan Marquez on the outlap now and starting the flying lap. This is definitely one to watch here in quali. No time on the board for Dan Marquez there. 1 minute 12 flat on that one around. But obviously it wasn't actually his actual time. But we watched Dan Marquez then, oh my god, and the commentator's curse strikes again, nearly into the barriers there, but he saves his back end at the end of that corner and then continues on. That'll be his lap ruin though, everybody. And Wolf on linear then, P12 is no time on the ball, but not Doolan, even quicker than his previous time. It's 1 minute 10.6 and improves on that one there. You need a coffee, mate. I'm not working up properly, mate. I woke up about an hour ago, to be fair, and you should have heard my voice then. It was all like gravelly and it's horrible. I've got a little milkshake though. Was that Wolf quickest in the middle sector? I'm not too sure. We'll watch this lap down towards the end of this qualifying lap just here. Wolf on linear could be on for a good one. I'm not sure if I saw a quickest in the middle sector. It did look like it. He goes over the World of Champions then, and it does not catch him out at all. But Wolf on linear, then up towards the start, finish straight, and it will be a P7. Not too bad. 1 minute 13.2 and P7 time for Wolf just there. Well, your man on provisional pole is not Doolan in P1 then. It's 1 minute 10.6. His fastest time. The second time on the board is about a second slower than Doolan's time. So that just shows the difference with the pole margin here today. It's about a second difference. That is crazy. And it's Jack in second, Newell third, Old Mate in fourth, who's actually out there on a flying lap. And now through the Wall of Champions, he is quick through there. Husky to second place, 1 minute 11.4, still not close enough to Doolan. But then Old Mate across the line, it is P3, 1 minute 11.4. Old Mate, and it's a half a second improvement and puts himself in P3 after that lap just there. Wolf is slow, but Sebi, 2 provisional pole then with the 1 minute 10.494, smashes Doolan's time, and that is the time we've been looking for there. Nobody can get close to Doolan, but Sebi in the Red Bull is capable of doing that, and he puts himself on provisional pole here today. Aragon then, who is heading up towards the start, finish straight and on towards the line now. He crosses it and puts himself in P4 then, 1 minute 11.451. That is not a bad time at all. Right, what can we watch then? So we'll call him Panda actually, it's a lot easier. Panda in P9 at the moment, 1 minute 12.657 is his fastest time. His teammate is positioned in P7 with a 1 minute 11.621, but we'll have to see where they finish at the end of quali here today. It is Seb in the pit lane now, and Gers out on a Outside on a lap then with 82% ERS. Let's see what he can do. What can he produce with this Aston Martin car and his racing abilities? It is to the right, then to the left then as we widen it out to head down now towards the hairpin here in Canada. Braking then to the right hand side, and he's quickest in the middle sector. 4 gears in the Aston Martin. Running it out wide then to the curb, and then down now towards the Wall of Champions even. 4 gears, no time on the board for him, but he's quickest in Sector 2. This is looking good for the Aston Martin with still 44% ERS left on this lap. He heads into the Wall of Champions carrying as much speed as possible through there, and now up towards the line for gears. It will be a 1 minute 11.488 and P5 on the board. His teammate Husky P3. They've sandwiched Aragon the Ferrari in P4. Watson P12 then, with a 1 minute 13.3. There's no time on the board. No, there is a time on the board, but is he going for a lap, I mean? He could be. He is going for a lap, probably. 70% ERS in that car with about 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, it's 3 minutes left of qualifying in today's session. And what's on that flying lap? 3 minutes 33 seconds left of qualifying here today. If you want a lap on the board, you're going to have to start coming out pretty soon, everybody. And we're going to see people come out pretty soon. Sebi, who is on provisional pole, is not happy with his time. He doesn't feel safe enough. He doesn't think there's enough breathing space there. He's going to come out of the pit lane and he will be trying to put another lap on the board. Watts is 8/10 quicker on this lap around, and that's exactly what he needs then to go a bit quicker in today's Grand Prix qualifying. As now he heads down towards the Wall of Champions, the famous Wall of Champions here in Canada, and will it catch him out? We've seen a lot of drivers not catch out on it today. They've actually done really well here in this league, and lovely corner. Could have carried a bit more speed through there, but it is Watts then up towards the line, and it will be a P12, P11 even, with a 1 minute 12.305. Dan Marquez then P9, and this will not be a quicker time on that time around. Wolf is up by 2/10 in the middle sector, and he's up by 1/10, nearly 2/10 in the last sector, and it is a 1 minute 13.033 and P13 for Wolf as he needs spins out there as well. You see his tyres need a bit of a change. Jesus Christ, blistering all over the place. But Cheltenham is up by about half a second, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we are waiting for then for Cheltenham. Could it be a good lap? It's a 1 minute 18.8. He needs to find the time in today's race then. Jaff has retired from the qualifying session. There's about 1 minute and 50 left then, and Cheltenham spinning around then and hitting the wall here in qualifying with 1 minute 50 left on the clock. And he backs up and then he hits the wall again, but then back onto the track he goes. But Sebi even quicker then with a 1 minute 10.224, and that is what he's been looking for. That is the breathing space that he needs then between him and Doolan. And to P1, Sebi goes in qualifying. 1 minute and 10 seconds left of quali, and Sebi puts himself on the top of the board where he was already, but gives himself a bit of breathing space between Doolan, who is now starting a flying lap, with Husky, who is on an out lap, and he's starting a lap pretty soon. It is Aragon on the out lap, Gares on an out lap, but Old Mate is on a flying lap and just ahead of Doolan on this lap around. What time can Old Mate put on the board today? 40 seconds left of qualifying, and it is Old Mate in the Williams on a flying lap, running it out wide here in Canada then, with the right-hander coming up next. And the long little straight we've got just now, he brakes at the 50 metres, then pulls the car to the right, then back to the left, and then heads it out wide down now towards the hairpin and the end of the second sector here in Canada. He is down on time. Will he be able to pull it back? I'm not too sure. Newell can't find any time then in the first sector either. but Doolin is the one we want to really focus on right now. Can he find the time to get through and pass Sebi again and maybe take provisional pole here today? He was up there for a long while and he goes straight into the barriers. Okay, and Doolin will not be taking provisional pole here today or even pole position because Sebi is up there and Doolin is out of the session then. It is Husky. Is Husky improving? Up by 1.5 tenths, but he is invalidated on that lap around. Aragon is down on time. Gares up by 0.7 of a second on his previous lap. Now this is what he's been fighting for then. Gares is through the wall of champions now. Can he travel some speed through here? Yes, he can. He is quick here today. Gares now up towards the start finish straight. This is his chance then. He goes to P3, 1 minute 10.679. That is respectable for Gares, and that is a lovely time. And that is the end of qualifying for you. I think if Wash Data doesn't do it, oh, he's quickest in the middle sector. The underdog here. We haven't seen him put the lap on the board today, but it's quickest in sector 2. He could go ahead and take provisional pole or pole position here today through the wall of champions. It is Wash Data then up towards the line. It is second place at the end of qualifying with the last time on the board. That is lovely stuff. Drops everybody below him down 1 and Washed to P2. Well, everybody, finish the results then for the qualifying session here today. It is Sebi to take pole position then away from Doolin earlier on, and Doolin crashes out, so he couldn't do anything about that one. It's Washed at the very end. The French driver in the Ferrari to take P2, then Doolin to take P3. It is Gares P4, Newell P5, Husky Dino P6, Aragon 7, Old Mates 8, Jack 9, and Dan Marquez taking P10 in today's qualifying session. So ladies and gentlemen, the Grand Prix is up next. We'll see you then.
I got good love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I could be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got good love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. I got good love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I can be who I am. I got love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head. Maybe the things I could do, yeah, you will learn something new. If only I can be who I am. And if you want it could be so easy, just let me be who I am. I got the love for you, and I got nothing to prove. Give me permission to lose my head.
I blame you for all the hurt and all the pain, all the sunshine and the rain. This feeling that I know you're giving me, no lies, you're loving me, hugging me, touching me.
Right then, hello. We are back, and just in time as well, because ladies and gentlemen, it's a formation lap in today's Grand Prix. The formation lap has started, 35 laps of Canada. That awaits us just up ahead, and hopefully we get some good battles. I think we're probably going to get a safety car on the first lap, I'll be honest with you, because of this this rain, but we'll have to see how that rounds out here today. "35 laps of the Canadian Grand Prix." It will take a bit longer because we've got rain here today, but it still is the same thing. And Sebi will lead them away at the start of this Grand Prix, everybody. Sebi, Wash to join him on the front row. It is pit stop strategies then on the board. Lap 17 to 26 predicted to change tyres then onto the second set of intermediates here today. As the drivers make their way up towards the grid, and for my first race of the weekly Super League, let's make it a good one, boys. Let's make it a good one indeed. It is SR at the back of the grid to join up in the P19 grid spot, and ladies and gentlemen, it is time to go racing then here in Canada. The lights lead it to 5 then here in Canada, and 5 lights for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's lights down, away we go here in the weekly Super League. It is Sebi with a lovely start off the line heading down into turn 1. We've got the rain, remember, but it is washed. With the better drive round the outside, can Wash take the lead into turn 1? He's gone down the inside and he snatches it then from the pole sitter, Sebi. Wash takes the lead of the Grand Prix then from Sebi in second. It is Gez trying to push for third at the moment, and Doolan in fourth at the moment behind Husky, making an overtake on the Ferrari. The Ferrari pushing him as well, but the Ferrari now going down the outside and sending it on Gez. This rain is going to be crazy. We might probably going to get a crash in a moment. This is not very safe, but it is Aragon trying to hold it down the inside of the Aston Martin. The Aston Martin on the inside, but the Ferrari just beats into it, and it's Aragon to take P5, and safety car is there. That's what I mean. And that is the first safety car of the weekend, everybody. Guardian in P19 spun round, hit the wall, and safety car is out, and we have the rain still. Up 2 out of 35, everybody. The safety car decided to come out because Guardian went round and hit the wall, and because of that, they're in the pit lane. There's Husky in the pit lane, changing the wing, and also Guardian changing that front wing as well. Hello everybody, I am back. Just had, I feel a bit under the weather. Had a right sneezing attack. Right then, safety car is out. Lap 3 out of 35 then of this Grand Prix at the moment. And safety car just come back in time. Safety car ready to come back into the pit lane now. And we get ready to go racing again then here in Canada. It is Wash Data in P1. And he will be leading them away from Doolin in second, who is the pole sitter here today. And got it taken away from him from the front driver. It was Sebi earlier on, and Sebi, never mind, Sebi was the pole sitter. I don't know what I'm on about. Sebi was the pole sitter. Got it taken away from him, and he's dropped down to P3 now. Doolin is took P2 as we get ready to go racing again, and we head down now the next corner of the Wall of Champions. 19 drivers ready to go racing again. The safety car going into the pit lane. The safety car came out because of one guy spinning round, hitting the wall, but we didn't lose anybody, fortunately, and we are ready to go racing one more time here in the Grand Prix. It is 5-second penalty for Cheltenham then for ignoring yellow flags, and we get racing again. It is Wash Dada already pulling ahead of the pack then into the World of Champions. He is already 1.1 seconds the gap between him and second place. Doolin is behind that. Sebi trying to catch on him, but the rain is not really helping any of anyone's causes at the moment, and we'll see if any overtakes can take place pretty soon. Big carnage through the World of Champions, I believe, unless that's everyone going in the pit lane. Yes, it is. But through the first corner we go. And nothing really going on because of the rain at the moment. You can see a few drivers trying to make a move. You see them in the background waiting eagerly to try and wait for the opportunity to get through and find the space. But at the moment, no one can really find the space to get a move done and dusted on these first few laps of the Grand Prix here today. In the backside, the Aston Martin of Gers loses a few positions, drops down to P7. But up ahead it is Jack trying to gain on Newell. Newell in the McLaren then, P5, gaining and gaining and gaining. And Gers then gets a 3-second time penalty in this Grand Prix on the 4th lap out of 35. Going on to lap 5 then pretty soon as Wash just still leading 2.1 seconds. Big hit then, and it is the Ferrari of Aragon. Goes round, Newell goes round. It is the Aston Martin goes round as well and comes back onto the track. That is big carnage. That is going to mean a lot of overtakes. Now we've got Honda going past the Aston Martin of Gers and now level with his teammate in this Grand Prix, P5 and P6. The McLarens are, but it might not be for too long because Gers is gaining. And in the rain, he's going to try and make a move down the inside into the Wall of Champions, but he has to stay back and no move happens there. Then he goes off the track into the runoff and then brings himself back on. And gets hit as well. He takes Williams out. Coming back onto the track, everybody, and Gers gets a 5-second time penalty for that collision as well. And to be fair, right well so, he got hit coming out of there. And side by side then, it is the Mercedes and the Haas. Mercedes around the outside. Can the Mercedes try and stay ahead then in this Grand Prix? No, he cannot. He drops down to P12. It is Dan Marquez P11 and stays ahead in this race so far. 30 laps to go, everybody. We hit milestones in this on the laps, and we've hit the first one today. It's 30 laps to go. Now safety car is back out. Everybody, second safety car in the space of 5 laps in today's Grand Prix. It's wet conditions as well. And Washed is the man leading with a 3-second gap to Doolin at the moment. But obviously safety car is going to bring that right down. Well, they're already lap 7 now out of 35, and it is Washed still leading. Obviously, when the safety car gets restarted, everybody trying to gain up to the back side of the pack. There's still about 5 drivers that have still not joined up to the pack here today. Hopefully, they can go ahead and do that soon. In today's Grand Prix, we want to get racing. We don't want safety cars, everybody. Hopefully, it can go into the pit lane pretty soon. Normally, if the safety car's coming in, it'll probably stay around now, or it's going to be a late call heading down into the Wall of Champions. We will see what it decides to do. It might be coming at the end of this lap, everybody, and we might have one more under the safety car then here in today's Grand Prix. Nope, one more lap, everybody. One more lap of safety car. We'll get racing on the 9th lap out of 35 then. There we go. Safety car to come in at the end of this lap. It is lap 8 out of 35. We'll be racing on the 9th lap out of 35 here today then, everybody. And it is Washed Dada to lead us away from Doolan, then from Sebi, and then from Jack, P4, Newell, P5. It is Honda, P6, Jav 7, Aragon 8, Dan Marquez 9, and to round off the top 10 so far is Watts in P10. It's time to go racing again then in the Grand Prix. The rain is still here, but it seems to be easing off just a little bit compared to when we started this Grand Prix. And heading around the Wall of Champions now is Wash Dada, and here's the pace car now as we go racing again, and he has got the start mastered already like the last time, and it is Wash Dada with a half a second advantage to Doolan then. Into turn 1 we go, and Doolan can't do anything about that one. There's nobody else that can make a move into turn 1. Actually, everybody is fairly far back from each other. But these two are going side by side, and down the inside is Clunky Boy making the overtake to P12. Can Clunky try and stay ahead then of Guardian on the inside line? It is Guardian pulling up the inside, and he trying to get through. Can he go past him then? It is side by side down into the second turn here today, and Clunky Boy just holds it out around the outside and gets through to P12 on that lap around just there. It is the fastest middle sector, and Aragon hits Honda. Is that another safety car? Yes, it is. Honda goes round, Aragon with the 5-second time penalty, and safety car comes out once again. We've had 3 in 9 laps, everybody. I believe the safety. I believe the session just got red flagged. I've never had that before, but I think it got red flagged. I'm just checking. It was a red flag, everybody. We get racing again then. And the rain is starting to clear up here in Canada. It's the second time getting racing here today. It's Wash Data, and it's lights out, and away we go. Washed off the line brilliantly. It was a horrible start from Doolin in P4, and he already got overtaken twice. Honda out of the session, gets with a 5-second time penalty. And we are racing again then here in Canada, side by side with Doolin, who's dropped down 3 already. He doesn't want to lose another one, and he stays ahead then of the guys behind him, and he manages to stay ahead, but safety car is back out, everybody. On the 11th lap out of 35, and wow, another safety car, SR, with a 3-second time penalty. And safety car redeployed, everybody. Right then, we're on lap 13 out of 35. We've lost 2 drivers in today's race, Sebi and Honda, both out of the Grand Prix here today. We have 17 drivers left. Lap 13 out of 35, and 2 laps to go, and it should be 20 laps to go in this Grand Prix, ladies and gentlemen. And we haven't really had that much racing, to be fair, because 4 safety cars, 1 red flag, you know, that's how it goes. And it's not really exactly what we want, but hopefully it gets better soon. There we go. Safety cars come out at the end of this lap. Come in at the end of this lap. And everybody, we're going to get racing on the 14th lap out of 35. Hopefully we don't get another safety car, because that's all we've been getting then in these Grand Prix at the moment. And we go racing again. Cheltenham with a 3-second time penalty. It is Wash Dada already dropping positions and being overtaken side by side with SR and Wash Dada. And it is Wash to try and stay ahead around the outside, and he pulls ahead and stays in P2. But Dan Marquez is the man leading then with a 1.3 second advantage to Wash at the moment, and leading this Grand Prix quite comfortably at the moment. It is SR P3. It is Old Mate P4 with nobody really behind him. It is Watts then comes behind that with Aragon not doing him with a 3-second time penalty, everybody. And you know what? The rain has gone, and we have the oh, a hit there, big hit, and gone round. It's the Williams facing backwards on the track there, and I was going to say we have all the slicks out now, but now pushing on, it is Jack on Guardian, now with 3 abreast then, with the 4 abreast through there, and that was bound to be a crash, and Guardian gets hit. Guardian's out of the race. That's another safety car, everybody. And it's been red flagged again. The session getting red flagged. Some guy just put in the chat, I'm going to kill myself. That's how it's making everybody feel. Right, everybody, for the 3rd time then in this Grand Prix, we get ready to go racing for a standing start then, and it is lights out. And away we go then. Watch Dada, who is leading now once again to start the Grand Prix. Dan Marquez can't do anything to try and deny him, and Wash is still leading into turn 1. It's Dan Marquez second with a 5-second time penalty then for exceeding track limits through there, but Old Mate's trying to push it on. He's got Aragon on his backside and trying to get through as well, and 2 Mercedes come 2 by 2 after that, 5 and 6 trying to push on behind that, and he's seeing in the background the Haas of not doing, trying to make a move on Newell, but nothing comes out of that one. Wolf on there with a 3-second time penalty. Getting a penalty there, and also we see the Aston Martin trying to try down the inside there. It is Husky on Jack and Nelly. Another collision there. It was a bit of a collision, but no safety car comes out because of that one. And through goes Husky Dino on Jack to P9. Newell P8. It is Doolin 7 then, and then SR in 6. Watts in 5th, and Old Mate 4. Aragon pushing for Dan Marquez in 2nd place. Now down the inside, I thought he was going to make the move on lap 16 out of 35 with 19 laps to go in this Grand Prix, but Aragon doesn't do anything about that one. And now pushing on the backside of Dan Marquez down towards the Wall of Champions. Dan is pulling away with the ERS as well, so no move will happen into the Wall of Champions, but we'll see what will happen just beyond that then as we go on to the lap 17 out of 35. No more safety cars out at the moment, and Aragon now pushing on the backside of Dan Marquez then, looking for the move on the outside there, but it just didn't open up for him. Then he tries to go again around the outside to open up the inside line through there, but he has to stay back on this lap around, and no move takes place through there. Old Mate's kind of catching up in a way. And then we also have SR and Watts, the 2 teammates battling. Oh, big hit, big hit, and it's Old Mate out of the session. That is a big one. Everybody going round. It's big carnage on the track, everybody behind. Old Mate went round. Dan Marquez, P12, went round. Oh my, big carnage in today's Grand Prix as Dan Marquez brings himself back onto the track. Dares P16 didn't even get a glimpse of that one. He's quite far behind. But make that a Ferrari 1-2 then, as it stands, everybody. It is Washed and Aragon. Doolan to separate them up, and then it is the two Mercedes that follow 2 by 2 after that. And on lap 18 out of 35, I'm pretty sure we've reached the maximum safety car limit then. It is SR with a 3-second time penalty then in the Grand Prix, and a few penalties here today, but not as bad as I've seen before. We've lost 4 drivers of Honda, Sebi, Guardian and Old Mate then. There's still 15 more in the race. Quickest in the middle sector for Doolan. He could be on for a fastest lap then here today. And he's got Aragon, the Ferrari, ahead of him. He's got Watts, the Mercedes, behind him. And big carnage again at the back, I think. Someone's gone round. Yes, they have. Jack's gone round off the track. And going slowly here is Jav and Cheltenham. Cheltenham just up ahead. P10 at the moment. The two Mercedes battling as well. SR gets through past his teammate. And now he's been unleashed. Is he quick enough to overtake Doolan with his 4.7 seconds down the road on lap 19 out of 35 then, everybody, and nearly 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Doolan with a 3-second time penalty, and that's going to change it all up a little bit because the order will get changed around a bit there. It is Wolf on the lead with a big wind damage, and he should be going into the pit lane pretty soon. I don't know how you're driving with that, mate. And there's no wing on that car at all. But it is Jav pushing on Cheltenham. Cheltenham goes wide and hits him the inside. It is Jav who gets put into the wall there by Cheltenham. That is really unfortunate because he didn't even mean to do that. And now gaining on Cheltenham is Wolf on in there, who is going quick and looking for the outside line, then pulls to the inside. That is the racing we want to see. He's not even got a front wing, and he overtakes Cheltenham. Props to that guy. Really props to that guy. He overtakes him with no front wing. Down into the Wall of Champions, it is Clunky Boy, Newell, Watts, all together at the moment. It is Newell going for the move then on the inside. Clunky with a double slipstream. He overtakes one. Can he get the other before the next turn? No, he cannot, but he does get through past Watts. And stays ahead into turn 1. Aragon with a 3-second time to see everybody. And Clunky is going up to P6 if he can get the move done and dusted. It is a few more time penalties coming through. It was Dan Marquez with a 3-second there. And 20th lap out of 35. That makes it 15 laps to go in this Grand Prix. We've had about 6 safety cars, 2 red flags, but it's alright. It is all A-OK. And we are racing still then here in Canada. Watts on the backside of Clunky then as we head down towards the Wall of Champions. Clunky has got the double slipstream once again then on the drivers ahead of him. It is SR and Newell. Down the inside, Clunky Boy sends it. It is a double overtake before the Wall of Champions, and Clunky pulls off a brilliant move and takes P5 in this Grand Prix. That was beautifully orchestrated, and to P5 Clunky Boy goes on the 21st lap out of 35. That was really good. And SR into the pit lane. Jack goes through to P8. Yeah, it's an SR. As SR comes out of the pit lane, they're used to having a bit of a battle at the moment. And it is Cheltenham now on the backside of SR and dropping back quite a bit. Aragon through the wall of champions and takes P2. He's already been in P2. Never mind. 9.2 seconds between Washdada and Aragon. Then P1 and P2, and on lap 22 out of 35. That is about 13 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Gers gaining on Bulldog. Could we see an overtake? No overtake. Nearly goes wide there and then nearly hits the backside of him. But now we have back again the inside move for Gers down the main straight and to the inside. He will send it, and Gers gets the move done and dusted and takes P11 quite rightly. Jack and Watts having a bit of a scrap as well up ahead. The Alpine going wide there out of that turn. Watts, P8, is going to try and gain on the Alpine driver at the end of this, nearly the end of this lap then. Watts looking for the move down the inside of the Alpine, but he can't get through just at the moment, and pushing on to Jack the Alpine then at the moment. Trying to gain on the backside of him. We will see what will come out of it then. It is Watts gaining on Jack. Watts to the inside of this turn, and lovely move. He already gets into P7 before the Wall of Champions. And starting now, lap 23, it is Husky and Clunky having a battle. Clunky through to P4, and what a drive Clunky's doing at the moment. Then hits him from behind, and Husky overtakes both of them coming out of the pit lane. And it's Husky to take P4 then. After that one, Clunky trying to fight him back again down the outside. Now back again down the inside. Clunky, he knows what he's doing. He's going to send it down the inside. This will open it up for the inside corner on this next corner here. And he's overtaken him back again to P4. But now trying to send it back again down the outside is the Aston Martin, who's not giving this one away so easily. And it is now side by side down into the next corner here in Canada. And Husky is up to P4 once again. Clunky's dropped down to P5. Bulldog Nation with a 3-second time penalty. And Clunky has got a bit of work to do to try and get through past Husky again. Clunky boy gaining on Husky Dino and weaving down into the World of Champions, and Clunky is through before the last corner of this Grand Prix circuit, and Clunky's up to P4. Will he get overtaken by Husky Boy again? I'm not too sure, no, because the DRS is activated for Clunky Boy. And starting the 24th lap, everybody, there is 11 laps to go. Now it's starting to go a bit quicker, isn't it? Now we've got no safety cars, and now it's all fully dry and clean out there on the Grand Prix racing circuit today. Husky with a 3-second time penalty in this race, and SR with also another time penalty as well. And we've lost 4 drivers, still got 15 to go. Washed across the line then to start lap 25, and 10 laps to go in this Grand Prix. It's Aragon in second then. At the moment it's looking like a Ferrari 1-2 if we can keep this going. It is on for a good race finish here today. Could have been a Mercedes 4-5 or 3-4, but they've all dropped down and scattered, and that is not going to happen anymore unless they can find themselves back up together later on in the Grand Prix. There's only about 10 laps to go, so they need to get themselves sorted then if they want to go and do that. I think Bulldog just got through past somebody down into his P14. These guys having a battle as well. Dan Marquez and SR. SR on the outside, but Dan Marquez, P11, takes that position just there and takes P12. Takes P11. Dan Marquez 11, and it is SR dropping down and settling for P12. Oh, hitting the wall there, SR. It is somebody's out. It is Doolan. Doolan is out of the Grand Prix then. Was that in the pit lane or was that? I'm not too sure, but he's out. And now Dan Marquez and SR in a battle. SR gets through back to P11 and overtakes him. Now everybody moving up a position because of obviously Doolan retiring in the pit lane now, I believe. On lap 26 out of 35 now, and Wash Dada still leading by 12.1 seconds from Aragon. Aragon in second, and on for a Ferrari 1-2, Clunky Boy in third, and a well-deserved podium if he finishes there because of the move that I saw him pull off earlier. Oh my god, that was lovely. That is definitely a clip. And Husky Dino P4 then at the moment trying to gain on the backside of Clunky. The gap is 0.6 of a second at the moment, and he's going to try and get through as quick as he can. Newell P5, Jack P6 looking to move on the McLaren. Can he try and go ahead and do that pretty soon? We'll have to just see. Ferrari have watched coming out of the pit lane and overtaking the back marker there. Aragon got past him as Washed made a pit stop. And we have Aragon now leading the Grand Prix on lap 27 out of 35. There is about 7 laps to go in this Grand Prix, I believe. And, or maybe 8 laps to go. And, yeah, Aragon leading. 2 seconds between him and Washed. And on the softs, Washed will be gaining on Aragon. Without a doubt, he will be gaining on the quicker tyres then in this Grand Prix as we head round the final few corners and now up towards the end of the lap. You see the way Wash is gaining on Aragon. The gap is now 0.8 of a second between him and his teammate. It was 2 seconds earlier on, and we are at the end of this lap just here now. Coming down to half a second between these two, 6/10 at the moment. Now half a second. Wash is gaining on his teammate. Will his teammate just let him through, or was he going to try and fight for it then in this Grand Prix? There's no point in fighting for it, mate. He's on the softs. And, yeah, our flags are out as well. I think a Red Bull's gone round, but his teammate lets him through down the inside. That is lovely, lovely stuff. Aragon, you see there with the teamwork, letting his teammate through. 2P1 and Washed takes the top position and now leading the Grand Prix on the quicker tyres as well. He will really pull away from his teammate now as Clunky is 15 seconds down the road from second place. Jack with a 3-second time penalty in this Grand Prix, and behind it is Jack out of the session before the end of this race, everybody. Maybe contact with Newell, I didn't spot it, but Jack is out of the session for this race. SR with a 3-second time penalty, everybody. And Wash is still the man leading this Grand Prix by 4 seconds now. Clunky is 15 seconds behind Aragon. And Washed also goes ahead, puts the cherry on top, and makes the fastest lap of this Grand Prix with only 6 laps to go. I see there's a few people in the YouTube chat. Don't be shy. Say hello. Hello. It is good to see you all. Yeah, if you got anything to say or any questions or anything you want to ask me, I'll be more than happy to try and answer that for you. There's 5 of you in there at the moment. We also have the Twitch running if you wanted to go in there and say hello. So whatever suits you guys the most. Wash with a 3-second time penalty then in this Grand Prix, everybody, and it doesn't really matter, does it? Because I mean, for one, he's got that penalty because he's pushing so hard. And two, it doesn't matter at all because Aragon is 8 seconds down the road. Wash is quicker than him on these tyres. Hopefully they last till the end of the race this fast. But as it stands, I mean, Wash is going to win this Grand Prix if he doesn't go and bottle it. Jack is out of the session obviously then, and we have lost 6 drivers in today's Grand Prix now, 13 left in this race, and lap 30 out of 35, Washed coming round now to start lap 31 pretty soon, and that will give us 4 laps of racing to go in this Grand Prix. At least we've had some good racing now, because at the start we couldn't get any because of the safety cars, but we have actually had a few laps now, which is nice to see. And Husky, 1.4 seconds behind Clunky. Clunky is pulling away from Husky Dino then in this race. And if he wants to secure that podium, is doing the exactly right thing then in this Grand Prix today. And he is P3 at the moment. It is Wash still leading by 11 seconds now from his teammate. But we are on for a Ferrari 1-2 today. Even though they've both got penalties, the gaps are just too big and significant then to even change anything. Wolf on in there with a 3-second penalty, everybody. And we have only, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 drivers with no penalties on the board here today. But we go across the line now with Washed, well, a few moments to go. Starting lap 32 and 3 laps to go in this Grand Prix. Next lap around is the penultimate lap. Then it's the final lap, and then the end of the Grand Prix. 13 drivers to finish if we stay with this order, and 2.2 seconds now between Clunky and Husky, so that battle is non-existent anymore. Nobody is really that close anymore apart from these two, but I don't think Dan Marquez is even in the game anymore, and that's alright. But it is Wash now 15 seconds ahead of Aragon and heading towards the Wall of Champions to start lap 33. And he goes into the pit lane with 15 seconds advantage on Aragon. Was this the right decision? As he goes in for a second set of softs, obviously. But Washed is coming out of the pit lane now. Aragon is just there. How is this going to pan out then? It is Aragon to try and overtake his teammate out of the pit lane. And he does. To take the lead of the Grand Prix, but can Wash try and fight back? Wash is speeding as fast as he can out of the pits, just misses his teammate. Will his teammate let him back through? That is the main question. On these new tyres once again, he's gaining, and we know that Wash is going to be quicker on these soft compound tyres behind his teammate. Look how fast he is then. He can leave it so late to break it. Dan Marquez with a 3-second time penalty. Already Wash is gaining on his teammate and overtakes him. And that is Wash to take the lead of the Grand Prix once again. But he needs to gain 3 seconds if he wants to win it because he's got a penalty. We will see how that one pans out for us just today then. With Wash now leading the Grand Prix and already half a second between him and Aragon. Now 6 tenths, 7 tenths. The gap is getting bigger. 8 tenths. It is a second now. And he is pulling away down the road. Look at the gap. Yeah, his game crashed. Oh, that's annoying, mate. and washed quickest in the last sector, and rightly so. He's on the new softs and he's rapid then on the penultimate lap of this Grand Prix, and Aragon P2 then at the moment, and behind that we see Jav and Watt, who have actually got a bit closer together. Trying to gain on Watt, it's Jab, but nothing comes out of that one then. And we go back up towards the two Ferraris, who are now 3.5 seconds the gap between each of them. And trying to pass the back markers. Wash Dada, as he is quick and speeding through all the back markers then in this Grand Prix here today. He has drove a magnificent race here today, and heading down towards the end of this lap of the World of Champions, he will start the final lap of the Grand Prix pretty soon. Lap 34 out of 35. Now down to the Wall of Champions and going on to lap 35 out of 35 then here in Canada, up towards the line, and to start the final lap of today's Grand Prix. It is lap 35, and Wash Dada has probably gone ahead and won this one, passing another back marker here under the we're going to say under the safety car then, not at all under the safety car, but it is, he passes Bulldog. Oh, it's the barriers. Cheltenham just caught that one there and hits the barriers there. But no safety car because we are on the last lap of the Grand Prix, everybody. And as it stands, it does make me smile to say we are on for a Ferrari 1-2 in this race, everybody. Ferrari 1-2. And I've seen a lot of 1-2s in my commentating time, but not a Ferrari 1-2 for a good while. And this is going to be a first in a while for me to see. As Wash Dada then has really put in the work here today, and so is his teammate. But he heads down towards the Wall of Champions for the final time, for the 35th time of this Thursday evening. It is Wash Dada then up towards the line, and to win the Canadian Grand Prix then here for round 2 of the WSL, it is Aragon who will take second when he comes up towards the line pretty soon. And ladies and gentlemen, it delights me to say, as Aragon crosses the line in the next few moments' time, it'll be a Ferrari 1-2 finish here in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix. It is Clunky Boy, rightly deserved podium position when he heads up towards the line now. And the overtake he got earlier on was absolutely spectacular. He takes P3. It is Dino to take P4 then in this Grand Prix. Newell will be the next driver to cross the line. He was quite far down the road. Newell crosses the line then, P5. It is Watts who will take P6 pretty soon. Then comes Jav, then comes Gares. Then comes Wolf on Lanier. Gares has still got P8, not bad at all, mate. Well done today. And that's the end of the Grand Prix, everybody. Ferrari 1-2. Next up, the podium celebrations. Right then, everybody, finish results for the Canadian Grand Prix. It's just starting to rain now, and Wash Dada takes P1, the French driver, with Aragon wins out in his home race then for the Ferrari team. And it is a Ferrari 1-2 finish here in Canada. It is Clunky Boy take P3, then Husky Dino P4, Newell P5, Watson 6th, Jav 7, Gares 8, Wolf on in there 9, and Dan Marquez 10. Right then, everybody, I won't be able to do Thursday again next week, but it was a nice one-off to do, and if I can do it again, I'll do it again because it was really nice. Thank you very much for having me, and I will see you all whenever I see you again. Good night.